Recording in progress. Hello and welcome back to another Tingle Lingo ASMR. This is going to be a short-ish video as I am going to show you some of the mishaps and actual prints that my honey made with his 3D printer, starting with this recording sign. Recording. He printed this recording box, but then he added the light strip inside, but everything else was printed. Some mishaps here. I thought these would just be a good idea to show because of the ASMR sounds or the noises. So the video is mainly to record some of the sounds that some of these items make. I also have the dryer on in the background. I didn't time that right to recording this video, but it shouldn't be too loud. I don't remember what these were for, but whatever they were for, they didn't work out. But I didn't want him to throw them away, so I figured I'd just collect these things and then I put them in a little box. I figure so many things can be used for these videos. And I'm going to do a collage video after this because I haven't cut any images out in a couple days. So I'm craving that. This is, I might have shown this before or it was in the background. But this is just like the construction cone. They also remind you of Monopoly pieces. Well, that's what they remind me of. And I already showed you the crates. Remember? The crates. Digging in the crates. Okay, so this one, he got me with this one. Now in this light, you can actually see the lines, but what he did was, this is the soap that I use, Dove, and he hid my soap in the shower, and he put this one in place of it, and I had no idea. And when I picked up the soap, I was like, why does it feel so weird? And come to find out, he 3D printed a fake bar of soap. And that was pretty funny. So I told him I am going to get him back by fixing up a nice dinner for him, but instead of actual food, it will be magazine collage images. Wouldn't that be something? Cooking up a nice paper plate of collage paper food. But this was funny because I was really confused by the soap. But my real soap was hidden inside the shower, so I knew where it was. But because this definitely looks like a bar of Dove soap. These are tweezers that he made that he did not end up using. He doesn't like them because they don't pick up the things that he was using them for. So now I have them. Next, I don't know what this was for, but whatever he was going to make with it, it didn't work. So the side that lays on the printer tray, it has a texture to it. You can see it in this light. This side, I'm not sure if you can see it. It's different than this side. This side is smoother. He also made this Jordan symbol, and it is a magnet. There's a magnet inside, so it does clip to so there. So this is metal here, so this clips to that. I think he ended up doing a different one because this isn't the actual he didn't like the way this one turned out, so I think he did redo it, but this is the one that he didn't use. Oops. This is one of my favorite tools for collaging because it's so soothing to use. But it's not about collaging today. It's about 3D printing items. This, any guesses? Any guesses? This is a doorstop. A doorstop, a doorstop, a doorstop. Doorstop, 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 doorstop. Hopefully some of these noises, maybe not that, will provide tingles. This And this is what I normally have here in the background. I put it over here. There. That stays there. Let me see where this Jordan, the magnet for the Jordan thing is. I think it's around his butt. Or so those there, and I had to unplug my Good Vibes sign so I could record. Plug in the recording sign. Oh, that's coming apart. Okay. He was messing around making a few logos. So this is the Jack in the Box logo. This got messed up somehow, so he wasn't able to put the magnets in there, but he did make another one, which is on the refrigerator, and it's a Jack in the Box logo. There's no in the box, it's just Jack, but this is the Jack in the Box logo. Jack in the Box. One. However, he didn't have brown filament, so it's black filament, but the UPS sign is brown and yellow. I believe brown and yellow, brown and yellow. This was a ring to something, I don't remember, but I think it was another 3D printing mishap, fail, which we were joking around using this as an earring. But it's all plastic. And this is what the filament looks like. So this is just filament that was at the very end of the roll, and it wasn't enough to print anything. So I took the scraps. Let's see if that can make any type of noise. Filament. This was, I don't remember what he was trying to make with this, but this didn't work either. He is making printing items that, oh, I have an item over there. He's making items that are useful, not just fun, silly things. But these are just some of the things that didn't work out, or some of the items that he didn't want. And so I just keep them up here on my desk. This is cool, right? This is, check it out, check it out, check it out. It's a pencil holder. And this is an MF Doom hoodie. But I thought this was one of the coolest things that he's made so far. Tingles. It might be too loud. But this and this. These two things, pretty darn cool, I think. So these designs were, people come up with these designs, and then you can use them once other creators or other people who come up with the designs leave the information or links or whatever you call it, so he can print them. Not that you can go selling these, because these are people's actual designs. So, but if he came up with his own design, I suppose he could print and sell them. But the filament does cost money, obviously. And then it takes a while for some of these things to print. Like, you can print something that might take 15 minutes, or you can print something that will take hours. Some prints take days. And that's why some people have multiple 3D printers, because MF Doom. This is an incense holder. So check that out. As you can see, the incense will go here. But we have short incense sticks. They're maybe like this long. And you just put it here. But this is the one that he didn't want, because he ended up making one that had like a lip around the outside. So when the ashes fall, they don't brush off the side. Oh, this is ASMR. What I ended up doing with this one was I took this microphone cover, and I put it on here. So he has a little fro, actually a big fro. So it could be looked at as a fro or a hat. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. How does this sound? I know people always do the microphone thing on ASMR. How does this sound? This was not 3D printed, of course. This was, I think this was going to be, oh, it was. Magnets were supposed to go in here. So this, he was 3D printing another magnet. And I don't remember if it was the Burger King logo. I'm not sure, but again, I just figured I would bring all these here. front of the camera for a tapping video. And one of the things that he printed that was useful, that is useful, which I ended up bringing up to my crafting desk, is this. Oops. This. I'll have the Legos on it right now, but take those off. This is just a drawer. So I printed this. It's just an organizer to keep on your desk. But some of these compartments were too small. So he printed another one and gave this one to me. So what I'll do is maybe I'll just put all this stuff in here. Then I'll put the rest of those things back in here. And remember, I showed you all of the printer poop right here. So eventually, I am going to try to separate some of this and layer it by color in like a glass vase or something, because I don't want to waste this. Okay, so I'm going to put the fake soap back. I'll put these tweezers back. Keep that on my desk. That won't go in there. The rest of this stuff is gonna go back. Hopefully you found some of these noises, these sounds, soothing. And I'm going to wrap up this video. And I am going to start my collages, magazine collages, cutouts. So say bye to the Afro Man, and I will see you guys on the next Tingle Lingo.